Lamontville Golden Arrows and AmaZulu, two established sides here in KwaZulu-Natal. The derby game at the Sugar Ray Xulu Stadium in Claremont. Welcome everyone to our live coverage. This is a Wazenazo derby. AmaZulu's next game is against SuperSport. That's a goal! Easy one as well for the skipper, Oro Okoriko, unmarked at the back post for the set piece. Defensive calamity for Golden Arrows, but opportunity for AmaZulu taken by the captain, and they are in the lead.
How ironic. We were just talking about the battles aerially where you have Limbekani Mzava and Musa Belankulu, and we're talking about Oro Okoriko coming right behind Limbekani Mzava, towered over him, got it right, and there was no chance for Maximilian Baeva. What a delivery, what a header from Oro Okoriko.
Sikakane, now the youngster Mabunda. He's from Ladysmith. He's come from the same village, by the way, as Gabuza from Orlando Pirates. Wide of goal from Karuru.
I don't think Golden Arrows has an answer for the threat that's posed by Karuru and Ntuli. Now operating on the right-hand side, Ntuli has drifted onto the left-hand side, causing problems there. Just couldn't connect that one.
Great effort, and finished in the back of the net by Lunga, who won the free kick himself. The initial effort from Matlocha against the crossbar, and then in the melee that followed, it was Divine Lunga who reacted quickest.
I can tell you we have a game in our hands. They needed to respond, Golden Arrows, and they needed to do it in a divine way. And guess who did that favor? It's Divine Lunga. It is a definite foul. And look at Matlocha. That was going to be a spectacular goal. It was denied by that crossbar. But look at that man who had the presence of mind. Pins it in there. It is Divine Lunga. Yeah, it deserved the celebration of this game, because I can tell you now.
Chance for number two, just over the top. It got through the AmaZulu defense, and Sibeko, well, he'll know that was a wasted opportunity.
Yeah.
In between the two defenders.
Well, forget the two defenders, because the one thing that was in front of him was the goalkeeper and the goals, because they were not even putting him under so much pressure.
What's the referee saying here? No. Lamola gets a smile, but not a penalty.
Was it that easy? Let's have a look at it. Step over. Yeah, that's a penalty. But Ace, extra time. That's a penalty. Mark. That's a penalty to me. But Ace.
Truly, right foot straight at the goalkeeper.
What a delivery for him from Lube. Ntuli. Look at his first touch. Brilliant stuff. It's the execution for me that didn't have that much purpose and technique. Just kicked it.
Well, it's onto the roof of the net in the end. And now the clock winds down to 5 minutes remaining. The new man was right into the thick of things.
Yeah, it's time for drama now.
Possibly the final exchanges. Cross in there. Coming in was Lunga. But the big frame of Mbate is down to collect comfortably.
Good save. It's always a tricky ball there, but he read the situation quite well.
Well, referee says no time for the throw-in. Steve Compella with a wry smile. He'll take the match ball as well. And it's a draw. Honours even in the derby here in Durban. So that's the final score here, and here it's ended 1-1.
Yeah, Carol, I thought goal well deserved in the first half. And then, of course, the goal from Golden Arrows, we worked on that. We know they are clinical, especially around the last third, when we give away free kicks or like we did. And that we knew we didn't have to do. And we didn't defend it as... It came out once, it came back again. We should have done a lot better there. But, yeah, my team, Derby, not a nice game of football for me. But, yeah, we'll take the point. I think we need that more than Golden Arrows. But in the end, we'll go home with a point. We came with a point. We'll go home with a point. That's what the game is about now. And, yeah, we prepare for the next game, which is against, I think, SuperSport at home. And that's going to be a tough one. But, yeah, derbies are never nice games, especially towards the end. You see, my players were not holding the ball correctly. They were throwing a little bit of a long ball. I was getting quite frustrated because we weren't able to build. That's why we brought on Bele Nombete. That's why we brought on Somila as well, to go wide now and be a little bit more clinical in the wide areas to come inside. But we didn't do that enough.
You did say that 3 points was non-negotiable today. You had to make a couple of changes due to some injuries and also trying to adjust the team to match Golden Arrows. What have you learned from the game today, the performance today, that you need to take forward now? Because as the games are dwindling very, very fast, the pressure is increasing. You need to get back to winning ways.
For sure, Carol. I think that we were able to get to the wides sometimes, but for me it was just, like I said, the derby. Players were not prepared to hold it longer in the last end of the game. In the first end of the game, we also did not settle that quick. So we need to settle quicker on the ball in order to get our points, because we can get the points. We've shown that in the past, that for sure we can get the points. It's important that we settle on the ball quicker.
Agreed, Coach. Best of luck in your next game.
No, thanks very much, Carol.
Excellent.
And we picked up that he was holding a bit deeper, and he came at us running corners against, and we needed to sort that. I thought we sent the message a bit late from the bench. We had already suffered 1-0, but again, players must be in a position to read and learn from that. And then we set up, we put somebody on him without collapsing our organization on set plays, and it got quiet. We scored ourselves from a set play. I don't know, we still need to go have a look at the monitor. Could we maybe have gotten 1 or 2 opportunities inside the box in terms of free kicks? And any free kick inside the box, if it is not indirect, however, it becomes a penalty. I'll need to go back and check. But I thought we were not as aggressive in our desire to want to win the match. 1-1, true reflection of the match. Reluctantly, I say yes. And do I feel we dropped 2 points? Yes, I think so. We could have done better. The subs we made, is Carol as well. Did they come to the party the same way that they had in the past? Not really. We wanted to have a better version of Smeko by Mutizwa. Didn't come out that nicely. We wanted to have a better version of Dube from Joste. Didn't come out that nice. Lamola as well for Matendra. So our 3 subs today did not really make an impact. But you can't complain. We just regret we should have been in the top 8. But we are here to live and face another day.
When you say reluctantly, you say maybe a true reflection of the game. There was another moment where we saw you had words with some of the officials, and you said, maybe this should have gone your way, the penalty shout.
You want to assist them by saying to them, it is, but without pronouncing. You want to lead them. But when you lead them to such, they must also agree. But I thought Umkize today, there were calls I thought he was a little bit reluctant to give. Sometimes you gotta be brave. Only the brave shall survive. The best way to grow is to be brave. If you're not brave, you'll never grow. If you're too modest, you'll stay in the same place. I thought you should have been a bit brave and give the decisions.
Now you look at what lies ahead for Abafana West End. I mean, is the belief still there? Are you saying that maybe you're still not safe, or can you finish at least in the top 8?
Sis Carol, we need to go. we have 4 cup finals, and we have to keep pushing. If we have to get into the top 8, everybody is pushing their own agenda, and Golden Arrows are no different. So we'll have to keep pushing, get 3 points. Highland Spark is on our neck. We need to go back and look at the log. Bloemfontein Celtic is around there, so that we can check, can we go to position 8 or 7? It is possible.
Keep pushing, coach, and best of luck in the cup competition as well.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to Pizzo. And we are saying to Pizzo, as South Africans and South African coaches, local coaches per se, he's doing us proud. And the insults hailed at him should not make him bitter, but better. And the greatest growth happens in discomfort. For any car that is stuck, dogs lie underneath. But a moving car will always be backed at. So when they scream at him, hail insults, he must know there's something right he's doing. Never say yes to naysayers.